Commander Zixtha clicked his mandibles nervously as he reviewed the mission briefing on his tactical display. The crystalline screen showed a single red dot moving steadily through the abandoned mining station. Their target. One human. Just one. Sir, his lieutenant, Veltar, chittered from beside him. The boarding party is in position. 12 of our best shock troopers, armed with plasma rifles and ion cannons. The human has nowhere to run. Zixtha's 6 eyes focused on the display. The Kretok Dominion had been at war with the Human-Terran Federation for 3 cycles now, and they'd learned to respect these strange bipedal creatures. But this was different. This human had infiltrated their most secure facility, stolen classified data about their new dreadnought designs, and was now attempting to escape through a station crawling with their forces. Remember, Zixtha transmitted to his boarding party, humans are more dangerous wounded than most species are at full strength. Do not underestimate. His communication was cut short by weapons fire echoing through the station's corridors. Contact. Contact, screamed Trooper Clickvan through the comm. We have the human pinned down in Section 7. He's taken cover behind the ore processors. Zixtha watched his tactical display as his troops moved into position. The human was outnumbered 12-1, trapped in a dead-end corridor with no backup. This should be over quickly. Target acquired, reported Squad Leader Thakmor. Taking the shot. The plasma bolt should have vaporized anything it hit. Zixtha had seen these weapons reduce armored Garaxian warriors to ash. But instead of a death scream, the comm crackled with something that made his exoskeleton shiver. Laughter. Deep, rich, genuinely amused human laughter. Did you just shoot me? The human's voice came through their intercepted comm frequencies. There was no pain, no fear, just what sounded like delighted surprise. Oh, that's adorable. Haven't felt a plasma burn like that since basic training. Impossible. Thakmor's voice was high with panic. Direct hit to the torso! I saw the impact. Yeah, you got me good, the human replied conversationally. Burned right through my tactical vest. Good thing I brought extras. There was a pause, then that terrifying chuckle again. My turn. The sound that followed would haunt Zixtha's dreams if Kretok dreamed. It wasn't the sophisticated whine of energy weapons or the controlled burst of military firearms. It was something primitive, almost ancient. A deep rhythmic booming that seemed to shake the station's hull. What is that weapon? Veltar whispered. On the tactical display, red dots began disappearing. Not the clean instant removal that indicated vaporization, but a slower fade that suggested retreat. Fall back. Fall back! Thakmor was screaming now. It's not stopping. We hit it 6 times and it's not stopping. Reload! Somebody reload! That was Trooper Clickvan, his voice breaking. It's still coming. Stars preserve us, it's still coming. The booming continued, punctuated by that awful human laughter. Zixtha realized with growing horror what they were hearing. Chemical propellant weapons, kinetic projectiles. The humans called them bullets if he remembered the intelligence briefings correctly. Primitive, loud, and according to every tactical manual, completely obsolete in the age of energy weapons. So why were his elite troops fleeing? Status report. Zixtha demanded. It won't die. Thakmor's voice was nearly incomprehensible now. We've hit it 8 times. 8 direct hits. It should be dead, it should be atoms, but it just keeps laughing and shooting and... The transmission cut to static. The tactical display now showed only 3 red dots retreating rapidly toward the docking bay. 1 yellow dot, the human, was moving steadily behind them. Not even running, walking. Like he was taking a casual stroll through a park instead of pursuing terrified alien soldiers through a combat zone. Commander. Veltar's voice was barely a whisper. Perhaps we should consider withdrawing the fleet. Before Zixtha could respond, a new voice crackled over the emergency frequencies. Human. Calm. Professional. Attention, Kretok forces. This is Sergeant Major Harrison, Terran Marine Corps. I've got what I came for and I'm heading to my ship now. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop shooting at me. You're just wasting ammunition and honestly, it's starting to hurt my feelings. Silence filled the command bridge. Dozens of alien eyes stared at speakers trying to process what they'd just heard. Sir? Came a tentative voice from the remaining boarding party. Orders? Zixtha looked at his display. The human, Harrison, was now in the docking bay. His troops were hiding behind shipping containers while this single enemy soldier apparently loaded stolen data onto his ship. Stand down, Zixtha said quietly. Sir? I said stand down. Let him go. There was a pause, then Harrison's voice again. Much appreciated, Commander. Oh, and you might want to upgrade your medical training. Plasma burns are nasty, but they cauterize the wound. Makes them surprisingly survivable if you know what you're doing. Marines learned that in Week 2. The tactical display showed a small ship detaching from the station. As it moved away, one final transmission came through. Tell your superiors that humanity doesn't negotiate with kidnappers. We don't surrender to bullies, and we definitely don't stay down when you shoot us. We just get back up, dust ourselves off, and keep going. It's kind of our thing. As the human ship jumped to hyperspace, Zixta stared at his tactical display. 12 of his best soldiers, defeated by one human with primitive weapons and an attitude that defied every military manual ever written. He began composing his report to command, but stopped at the first line. How do you explain to your superiors that humans don't follow the rules? How do you tell a high command built on logic and tactical superiority that sometimes the universe produces a species that simply refuses to acknowledge when they should be dead? In the end, he wrote only, "Mission failed. Recommend immediate revision of all human threat assessments. They are far more dangerous than we calculated." And in the margins, almost without realizing it, he added, "Note: humans find our weapons amusing. The war would continue for 2 more cycles. But after that day, Kreetak forces learned a new protocol when facing human opponents. Shoot to kill, and if that doesn't work, run.